well for the business. You know what I mean? Like I was talking about this, I was talking about this on the site, over the week, last week, Kanye did an interview that I'm sure everybody in this room seen, right? And everybody on the internet was talking about how he changed his voice as opposed to the shit he was talking about. But people really need to pay attention to what he was saying. And Kanye, I've known Kanye forever, so I don't pay attention to like his voice changing and all that shit. I'm listening to what he's talking about. The music industry, especially the urban music industry, is really slaves to themselves. That, what he said, is a real point, right? It's a real point. And people need to really take consideration of what I'm talking about. Like, niggas go to the club, I'm gonna talk to y'all like we in my studio.
Yes, sir.
Niggas go to the club and they tell me that the club is over capacity, that's a movie. That ain't no fucking movie. That's just the club is over capacity. And these promoters, they shortchange these great artists by sending them 20 bottles and make them stand on the couch. What's standing on the couch? I just went out here and seen 150,000 people in a backyard of somebody's house, and they had the biggest production I've ever seen in my life. If you get somebody like Puff Daddy or B or Jay-Z or somebody come to your club, do a little bit more. Do some more. But they don't think that they should do more. They think that the more bottles come out, the bigger the party is. That's bullshit, right? And that's what Kanye is trying to let people know. We are slaves to that mentality of not doing better. Yeah, the artists that come out on the internet, they doing great for themselves. If you go from $1,000 to $10,000 a show, that's definitely greater, but you're still not doing shit to increase the industry in that capacity. You just worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're doing great for yourself. We make $15,000, we went from 5. That's beautiful. But are you changing the industry by doing that? No, you're just joining that line of slaves that's doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of that run, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Nothing, right? And I'm only sorry, like I said, I say this because Kanye was basically trying to tell people this, and he was hitting dead on what I've been thinking about, and I hope a lot of people see that, because it's not really, you can do a lot more. If you get that door open and you start getting your records going, like I'm gonna tell you like this, I signed Rocko to Def Jam, right? When Rocko first came out, his first record, a lot of y'all might not know, I'ma Do Me was on So Def. A lot of people don't know this. I signed him. When I left Def Jam, I left him over there, he left, right? Since then, Rocko got hotter than he was when he was on my label. But he ain't have no fucking video for You Don't Even Know, right? So what did he do for the industry when you get hotter and you don't make no video? You know, they told me, shit, he got shows, yo, he getting money, JD, he getting that money. What money? Like, that show money ain't shit compared to what you can make. That's all I'm saying. And I'm talking from a CEO perspective, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you'll catch up later on. But I'm just telling you that you gotta think a little bit wider. A lot of these guys are thinking from a smaller perspective. You have a record like You Don't Know, and by the way, he had a verse from Usher. He had a verse from Rick Ross. He had a Future. He had one of the biggest records of the year, and I never saw the video on BET. Something ain't right there. I don't know.